Hey everyone, this is Frugal Panda here with a quick review of my trip to Ballard neighborhoods in Seattle, Washington. It was a beautiful late afternoon day as I drove into the Ballard neighborhoods in this area of Seattle. Now, I parked on a street a little bit further away from the Ballard neighborhoods. I have a bad habit sometimes of getting lost. Not lost, but having trouble finding parking. So I said, you know what? I found a neighborhood that was within a mile walking to the Ballard neighborhoods. And actually, I was glad I parked here. The parking was easy. I really enjoyed this neighborhood, beautiful neighborhood. And it gave me an idea of, and a chance to walk around and check out some stuff. Plus all the food I was going to eat while I was down here, because I had a couple places I wanted to go. So I walked down to the Ballard neighborhoods, and traffic was pretty heavy, but I also came during the rush hour was happening and everything like that. I think I spent the day walking in Alki Beach riding my bike. So as I made it to the Ballard area, I realized I really like this downtown. And someone can correct me if I'm wrong, do some research on it. But I believe Ballard used to be a city. That's what I would guess, because it's got its own downtown. It's this cool, it's hip. There was so many places to eat. It was cheap. I guess the Pacific Northwest does seem cheaper on certain things than out here in Denver for commodities. I'm going to say Oregon more than anything. But I love this neighborhood. This neighborhood was awesome. Like I said, there was so much to see and do, especially if you love food and like little shops and stuff like that and desserts and all that. It's great. It was easily walkable. Everyone was no problems. Everyone was nice. People riding bikes, walking. As far as diversity goes, real quick note on that. Of course, it's diverse. It's Seattle. Come on now. It's all types of people. Love to see it. Nice, clean neighborhood. It's old. It's an older neighborhood, and I'm sure it has a pretty rich history. But in regards to that, it's been kept up really well, and it's obviously really popular because there was a lot of people down here. But it was easily navigatable. So don't think that you're going to get down here and get bumped into and knocked out of the way. No. There's tons of people out here enjoying their time. You see people on date nights, you saw families, things like that. With that being said, so like I said, I walked around and around. So if you see some things, that I've filmed before, it's just I walked back and forth different areas. I wanted to try and get as much of this downtown or this historic area, I'm guessing, of Ballard, into focus for people that are interested. Who is this place for? I say it's for a lot of people, younger, older, middle age, younger age. When it started getting dark, you saw a lot more younger crowd. I mean, younger, like there was, like little concert going on. And so you saw a little bit of younger, but it was no big deal. But then in there, I saw mixed in older people. So, hey, this is Washington, this Pacific Northwest area. People like music out here. In indie groups and all that stuff. So, there's all types of people. I walked down some industrial areas like you're seeing right here. It's a little more industrial in this area as you got out of historic downtown. And then I came back, checked out the other side and tried to look around a little bit more and see what else I was. I was also getting hungry, but I was also trying to get some steps in too, because I've been trying to be really focused on walking and taking care of myself in regards to that, especially on vacation, because of how I'm eating on vacation. Even though I'm eating less, I am eating, a lot. My portions are a little bit bigger sometimes, even though I do eat less, but still, you want to get out and walk and things like that. And it's a beautiful day. This is the day you want to walk. The weather was probably about 70 degrees, I'd say. 70, 75 is what I would say. Like I said, as far as safety wise, it felt safe. There's nothing here that made me feel unsafe. It was great. I really enjoyed it. As you can see, homeless encampments. Now, once you got out of downtown, you got more in that industrial style area. You saw some of that homeless encampments here and there. And as you can see, they're a blight. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend they're not. They're a blight. They really take away from these neighborhoods. I still love Ballard neighborhood. And any city you go to, you're going to find homeless population. The difference is it in your neighborhood or is it not? And this is a city. This is really Seattle, Ballard or not. I'll tell you a story later on in the video about what I saw that I was like, wow, I can't believe that this person just did this later on in the video when we get to the footage of that area. But as far as Ballard goes, if I came back to Seattle, would I go back to Ballard? Heck yeah. I'd like the Ballard area. It's really great. It really is. I really enjoyed my time down here. I really want to bring my spouse back here and my son. Now, if I lived here, Ballard's, I think, a great place for like a date night for a couple or anything like that. See, as you can see, this is more of an industrial area as you walk out of downtown Ballard area. But as far as that goes, man, I did like this little part of town. It was great. I'd heard things about Ballard, and I said, all right, this time we're going to check it. And I can't remember if I was going to Alki Beach, or, excuse me, if I came from Alki Beach riding my bike all day, which I might have been. And I said, nope, we're going to get Ballard in today, too, because I made myself a point to go there. So I did come down here. And like I said, this is after rush hours, people coming down here, checking out things. They got little shops. If you need a e-bike or a scooter in Seattle, just like Portland, there's tons of them. So do you need to really bring your e-bike or your scooter on your trip? I'd probably bring a scooter if really anything doesn't take up room. Not really. There's the Ballard Bell right there. I had to look it up. And it went off while I was there. I think I was eating dinner when the Ballard Bell actually went off. I am so glad I came down here. I am so glad I got to check out the Ballard neighborhoods, stuff like that, because I would have missed out on this. So I'm really glad I did. It was really a great thing to do. And it was a lot of fun. I got to see so much stuff down here. I checked out a lot of those shops. Like I said, younger, older, in between. This is really a great place. As you can see, I could have parked closer right here, but I don't take those chances. So I went for a bite to eat, and don't wait till the last minute to eat. I went to Great State Burger, decent burger. Good fries. The burger, nothing was wrong with it. It was good. But I had so many different burgers over the years. Some after a while, it's like, I don't know. Customer service was on point. Great people. Really nice. Very polite. Every place I went, people were mostly polite in the retail or the customer service business out in the Pacific Northwest. Then I didn't even need this, but I said, no, I got to stop at the Salt and Straw. I'd heard enough about it. Everyone, the Salt and the Straw is bomb. It's really good. After that, I walked back to my car. So I walked way back to my car, which was a mile away, and it was good after I ate extra ice cream. Beautiful neighborhood. I would live in this neighborhood. I really like this neighborhood. It was so peaceful. I really enjoyed it. I saw kids out playing. I saw couples pushing, strollers, older folks. And then what I did is I hopped in my car, and I went down to a more modern area, I think, of Ballard, where they had a PCC and a Trader Joe's. With that being said, I was in TJ Maxx to pick up something I needed, and there was a dude shopping right next to me. Well, while I was there, it's hard to believe this, but actually, while I was there, I watched this dude come up with me to where, you get your actual clothing to check out. And he just walked out the front door. They tried to stop him, but they can't touch him. He walked out with a bunch of clothes after he tried them on. I was like, wow. Went to PCC, cool place. I wouldn't buy a bunch of stuff there. It's a little expensive, but it was cool to go visit. Of course, I had to walk down to the water. And by the water, I didn't get a picture of it. There's a homeless encampment right down in an industrial area by the water. And that's where that dude probably ran off to, was that area. That's what happens when you have homeless encampments in your area. This area is very nice, very safe, but you had that one row behind everything where it's a homeless encampment with RVs and van folks and all that stuff sitting there, and that's where the crime is. That's where the police came looking, searching for this dude after I left. Security guard didn't even do nothing. He was just there for looks. He watched the guy walk right past him and said, why didn't you even got a security guard? For what? Dude, they know enough that you can't do nothing. So he just walked. He tried on his clothes and he left. So I was like, whoa, whatever. Hey. Anyway, everyone, this is Frugal Panda. I highly recommend you go here, and I want to thank you once again for watching my videos. Ballard Neighborhoods of Seattle, Washington, October 2022. Frugal Panda is out.